Hello everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be doing a bookshelf tour in my I actually have two bookshelves now that I'm going to show you guys, and I'm so excited. I got them all organized, and I think these are the prettiest bookshelves, like organization-wise, I've ever had. So I cannot wait to show you guys. I'm going to show you the one above my desk. I'm not going to show you my desk right now because it's really messy. And on the bottom shelf, I have a little variety of books. Over here is kind of just some writing reference books. Painless Grammar, Writing Short Films, Adventures in the Screen Trade, which I highly recommend if you're going into anything film related in school. A thesaurus, a dictionary, and then this is just kind of like a little work book for expanding your vocabulary. I haven't really started it yet, but I'm going to eventually. Famous last words. And then on this shelf, I just have some miscellaneous like books that I thought had really pretty spines. How to Be a Woman by Caitlin Moran. I started that one on an airplane and then never finished it, so I definitely want to hop back into it. I actually got it when I was in Key West. Lolita, The God of Small Things, I'm with the Band. Funny story, I accidentally ordered this on Amazon like 3 years ago. And I was looking at it and I guess I clicked like buy in one click and then it showed up at my house and I was like, oops. This is Where I Leave You, Shotgun Love Songs, The Liar, the Bitch, and the Wardrobe. This was a really good book. My cousin got it for me for Christmas a long time ago. I can't think of what year it was, but it was really good. I really liked it. It's about this girl who is a photographer and she's working for this fashion designer, and it was really, really fun read. And then over here I have my Land of Stories book series collection. This one is actually signed by Chris Colfer. I met him at Joseph Beth in Cincinnati and it was amazing. I cried. And then I have over here Rookie Yearbook 1 and 2. I love, love, love the Rookie Yearbooks. I love Rookie, the blog, everything. Definitely check that out. I have the Gone series. I actually had 2 copies of Gone, but I gave one of them to an ex-boyfriend and he never gave it back, so now I'm left with this one, which is fine. It's the same thing, but this one I got right before the last book in the series, Light, came out, and it was a special $5 one that included an excerpt from Light, so I was like, of course I have to buy this. Over here is just some of my favorite fiction books, mostly, Rainbow Rowell. I actually haven't read Carry On yet, but I've read Eleanor and Park, Fangirl was amazing, and then we have Jennifer Niven's All the Bright Places, which I adore. That's one of my favorite books of all time. And Mosquito Land by David Arnold. I actually read that when I had mono and it was amazing. And I just thought all those colors went really well together. So I put them there. And then over here I have some of my little favorite self-help books. Daily Reflections for Highly Effective People, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff and All of Its Small Stuff. Seneca on the Shortness of Life. How to Practice the Way to a Meaningful Life, My Pocket Yoga, The Mastery of Love. I haven't read that yet, but it is on my list. Siddhartha and The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, which again, haven't read yet, but it's on my list. And then I have my Unbecoming of Mara Dyer series. This is the last book in the series, and I put that in front because the first book in the series, the cover kept like coming forward and just didn't look as cute. And then over here, actually, I like taped the front cover shut because it kept flying open. The things you do to make your bookshelves look cute. And then I have Whole Body Meditation, The Humans of New York, and Chopsticks. Chopsticks is actually one of my favorite books as well. It's a story told in like pictures and like snippets of like tickets and little notes, and I would definitely recommend it. It made me cry. It was so good. And onto my second shelf, which is right next to my bed. Ooh, giant penguin. Hello, Pengu. I tried to organize this one kind of by color. So starting with kind of some yellow books. I have Sue Monk Kids, The Secret Life of Bees, which I just started reading. God Is Not Great by Christopher Hitchens, Slaughterhouse-Five, and It's Kind of a Funny Story, which is a great, great book. Over here I have Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, Dark Places, and Gone Girls by Gillian Flynn. This Side of Paradise, Looking for Alaska, Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld, which, oh my gosh, I loved this book. It did not get the credit it deserved. It was so good. It's about this girl who's writing a book, and every other chapter is her book. So you're reading what she's written, and then you're also reading about her life and her writing the book, and it's so good. I absolutely loved it. I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. That was amazing as well. That was a fantastic book. Then I have We Have Always Lived in the Castle, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Such a Pretty Girl. That was another really great book. I kind of picked it up because I liked the cover of it. The cover is very simple, very pretty, and I just picked it up and it ended up being really good. Would highly recommend. Go Ask Alice, The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out of the Window and Disappeared. And then over here I have some classics. Catcher in the Rye, East of Eden, Franny and Zoe, The Giver, Flowers for Algernon, The Bell Jar, The Stranger, The Paragon, Mrs. Dalloway, 1984, and then not a classic, but Boys Will Put You on a Pedestal, so they can look up your skirt. And down here, the white covered section, on the top I have Buddhism, Plain and Simple. The Other Wes Moore is underneath that. Sick in the Head, A Brave New World, Just One Day by Gail Forman, I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson, Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, Blank by Malcolm Gladwell, and The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. He is an amazing author. If you haven't read any of his books, I would highly recommend. I'd start with Blink, that was a really good one, and then go into Outliers. I haven't read The Tipping Point yet, but all of his work is amazing. Buddha in Your Backpack. And then over here I have Belonging, The Glass Castle, book of poetry by Sylvia Plath. How to Succeed in Business Without Really Crying by Carol Leifer. That was a really good one. And this middle section, I kind of tried to go with like a blue books, but I had a hard time finding a lot of ones that were the same size, so this is a little bit just different shades of blue. And I guess green. The top one looks green. So on top we have Their Eyes Were Watching God. Underneath that, The Beginning of Everything. That was an amazing book, and I know Robin Schneider just came out with another book, so I'm definitely going to be reading that soon. White Teeth by Zadie Smith. Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. I didn't really like the book that much, to be honest, but that was just me. The movie is pretty good, but not my favorite book, but that's a signed copy, so felt pretty excited and special about that. The Disenchantments, I really, really liked that book. I would definitely recommend it. And it's not a very well-known YA book, but it was really good, really cute, and wholesome. Definitely recommend that. Winter Girls, Project Fashion Gucci Girls. This book series was my childhood. I loved these books because I wanted to be a fashion designer when I was younger, so I just absolutely loved these books, and I decided to buy the first one on Amazon like last year and reread it. Then I have The Art of Fielding by Chad Harbach. That's this one. This one is Smarter Than You Think by Clive Thompson. Here in this section I tried to do more books about film and reading literature. Start right here, I have David Mamet's on directing film, Sleepless in Hollywood, this book called Directing Actors, which is really good, really interesting. It's actually not boring, which I kind of thought it would be. And then this one, How to Read Literature Like a Professor. I have The Alchemist, and after that, The Interestings, and The Many Faces of Anonymous. And I have Middlesex by Jeffrey, I don't know how to say that last name, but my friend actually read that and said she really enjoyed it, so I decided to pick it up myself. On this final shelf, I did a little section of read books, and then the rest are some taller books and some hardcovers. So to start, I have The Joker, Death of the Family, and that is my favorite comic series of all time. 100% recommend everyone go buy it. It is so amazing. It was scary, it was good, it made me cry, it made me laugh. Definitely pick that up. Then I have Scott McCloud's Understanding Comics, Judy Blume in The Unlikely Event, a biography about Virginia Woolf, The Diviners by Libba Bray, All the Light We Cannot See, The Snow Child. My grandma recommended that one to me at a little book sale, so I grabbed it. We All Looked Up. That was an amazing book as well. Definitely recommend that. The Most Good You Can Do. The Fault in Our Stars, of course. We Were Liars, Deluxe Edition. We Were Liars is one of my favorite books of all time. I would definitely pick it up, and I got the deluxe edition because I think it's signed. Or I have another copy of it somewhere. I think my sister has it. But, yeah, it's signed. Oh, love you, B. Lockhart. Such a good book. Would highly recommend. Everyone go pick that up ASAP. The Prophet. The Ronald Dahl Omnibus, sure. The Twilight Director's Notebook. I love notebooks and I love people's journals and storyboards and all that stuff. So this was such a fun book to read, and especially too because I love Twilight. And when I got this book, I was just obsessed with Twilight. So it was a great book, great purchase. And then A Whole New Mind by Daniel H. Pink, Why Right Brainers Will Rule the Future. Really interesting book about the right and left side of the brain. The Girls of the Atomic City, Water for Elephants. And then over here I have all my red books, plus The Invention of Wings, which is kind of like orangish. We have The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, Joseph Heller's Catch-22, Sumo Kid, The Invention of Wings, which I just finished the other day, and it is amazing. Everyone should go pick it up. It is so good. I would definitely recommend. Wild, and then Half Broken Horses, Warm Bodies, The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier Clay, Space Between Us, and to finish it off, Fahrenheit 451. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!